Hello, Pazuzu tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest with me, BlueAnkylo. Now we begin Pazuzu's Tower. And, oh look, there's a little girl here. Let's say hi. Are you Norma? Yay, yeah, I found her and you can go home. She managed to not get eaten by monsters, so good for her. See you later, chick. I guess without the Rainbow Road, she was kind of stranded. But, yeah, welcome to, the next dungeon. We've got bird enemies and robot enemies, pretty obviously. Unfortunately, we don't have any ranged attacks, but fortunately, they are almost always weak against wind, so let's just blow them away. Yeah, look at that. Tons of damage. Although we took a fair bit in return. Still, that's not bad. And then these guys, who are weak against bombs, although I don't think we'll be able to kill them in one turn. Just to find out. Yeah. So I think when I have the option, I'll probably ignore these guys. I'll skip them if possible. Alright, and we would like Kaylee to be able to see what she's hitting. Oh look, it's the boss right here! Hey, Pazuzu, let's fight. Aw, serious? So, yeah. He likes to teleport around, basically. You may have gathered at the end of last episode, and plus seeing that basically we're going to have to try to trap him with the elevators. There's, I believe, a couple ways you can do it. And for now, we have to take the stairs. I think it's more likely that we'll kill one of these instantly with the claw than kill them with the bombs, yeah. In fact, if I remember correctly, these guys die very reliably to the dragon claw. And we got birds. This room's going to be very familiar. This kind of room. At least we've got wind, and we got lots of magic. Might as well use it. If Blue could just be a little bit quicker, so he goes before the birds, it'd be a little bit safer. Well, we'll fight some more birds. Luckily, the game remembers what action you took last time. There we go. I suppose I could have them single target, then at least if Kaylee went first, she'd have killed one bird. But I don't care. It's not a big deal. There we go. Good job, Blue. That's the spirit. Alright, so... Oh, there he is. Let's fight. Seriously? Come on, dude. It's not cool. So we got some, these are like Sphinx guys. I don't know if they're weak against wind. Let's find out. Not really. Just averagely weak as much as any normal enemy. So we'll have to find a different way to kill them. Hopefully the Dragon Claw works. Let's see. The answer is no. The answer is no. They're strong against Petrify. Alright. How else could we kill them quickly? Let's think. Well, also, we can fight some Cerberus-type enemies. Chimeras, this time, it's called. He has a counter-poison attack, and you cannot one-shot kill him. A lot of enemies strong against being killed instantly by Petrify. Not these guys, though. Although, sometimes. A lot of enemies that are going to take us 2 hits to kill, unfortunately. Oops. That was the wrong person. Good job. Alright, what's in here? Well, this is not terribly useful, but we'll at least get both items. Why not? We'll just focus them down with weapons this time. Or we'll be petrified and game over. I'm not going to bother healing that. We're just going to take our chances with Kaylee. She's immune to petrify, so he has to kill her. Alright, that worked out. Okay, so we can get both the chests. Explosives and more explosives. Wow, that was very valuable. Can't hookshot. It's hard to see sometimes, but that's on the 2nd floor, or sort of above us. We're on the 2nd floor, but that's like 2.5 floor or something. However you want to think about it. There you go, instant kill. Good. And Kaylee's been blinded. I don't like the status elements you have to heal after battle. Less fun. Alright, more Sphinx dudes. Blue is immune to poison, so him going first is actually nice in this situation. Alright, some Chimera dudes. Or Chimera? I don't know how you pronounce stuff. Probably just depends on where you live in the world. Some's Chimera, some's Chimera, some's Chimera. As long as you don't say Chimera, you're probably okay. That's a lot of beholders that are actually just robots with tentacles. It's from Japan. In this situation, we'll try some meteor out. and maybe some multi-target arrow. We'll see if this works. I don't know. It's possible. Oh! Yeah, it definitely does not work. Turns out these guys are immune to magic too. That's what I get for trying out stuff. So this is gonna hurt. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Alright, so we're probably dead. Nope, we're not dead. Not yet. Suicided himself. That's right. These guys really suck. This is why I always try to kill them so quickly. They can reflect magic. They can sacrifice themselves to do a fair bit of damage. Like that. Yeah, real fun. Alright, well. Now I remember why I don't like fighting the robot dudes. Might as well use the bombs. It's apparently the only thing they're weak against. Seeing as you can't use magic, so it's really all you got. Yay, a level up! Awesome. I think using the bombs means we can kill this in 2 rounds, assuming Kaylee didn't get blinded. Maybe I can kill them. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so bombs do enough damage that, yeah, that's a fair compromise. Just don't use magic. In this situation, though, use magic. Especially because I forgot to heal the blindness for Kaylee. And when you're casting magic, you can't miss. At least with that kind of spell. You can miss with the exit or life attack. Alright, good enough. Through the door here. Let's... Oh, should I check the way... Let's see what's on the right. It's probably nothing. Also, this guy should be much easier this time. Haha, you can't put me to sleep anymore. Nice try. Alright, can I see? I just want to see if there's just a nothing chest over here or something actually useful. Muffle. Oh, it's a silence attack. Right. One of the few ailments that by the time they even find an enemy that can cast silence, you're already immune to it. So it's very, very unscary. These guys might be immune to, or might be weak against air. I don't know. I thought they were weak against petrify, though. Or critical. Yeah, that was it. That was. Although it was a critical hit, it was the petrify that killed it. And petrify works on those guys too. Very nice. Alright, so we can get to here, but there's no boss there right now. So clearing that out wasn't a horrible waste. We might need that at some point. Oh, that's a lot of manticores. I don't like it. It's meteor. I don't think this will kill them, but it's definitely not going to kill them. They're strong against meteors? How does that work? Alright, how about white? Are you strong against holy elemental? It's pretty effective, I would say. I really wish I was immune to petrify. So it turns out this is not the way to do this battle. Let's try again. Let's do it with melee. Let's just focus them down one at a time. It's probably going to work out better for everyone. We are, remember when I said this game was quite easy? We are essentially at the point where it's less so. And certainly the final boss is not actually easy, but we'll see that eventually. There we go. So, melee is the way to go. Good enough. These guys are a pain. Now, I can't think of any way to really speed this fight up, unfortunately. Magic isn't going to help us out much. Well, I could be using exit to kill them in one shot, maybe. I could try that next time. You always get a lot more castings of white magic than the others. So, I mean, you can see I've got a lot more white magic for healing than black magic for attack. So, using exit might work. She could cast life if that works. Exit works pretty reliably. Life works pretty reliably. Have we figured the trick out? Oops. It... Okay, that's the way we're going to kill stuff from now on. Yep, that's the way we're going to do it. It's quick, it's easy. It's technically cheesy, but I don't care. Haha. Haha. Alright, that's it. From now on, we're cheesing it to save time. If I was playing on my own, I might not be doing that. We're at the top of the place, by the way, and that's not a chest we can get till we kill the boss. But yeah, that's good. And you can see the difference, actually. The life spell does their max damage. So you could learn the HP of all the enemies like that. Although it won't work on the robot, because we know he's immune to magic. But yeah, you can see the two ways the instant death spells work. That's pretty good. We should be able to kill him maybe in one turn with bombs. I don't know. Oh yeah, totally. Awesome. Okay, I think I found the way I'm going to be playing for this Let's Play from here on out. I did remember that those were pretty good spells, Exit and Life. I just normally don't use them because it seems a little cheap. Oh, and look, you finally saw Exit miss, so it can happen. Oops, messed up Life there. Alright, so we can't go up. In fact, this is only to exit from the top area, so there's no point going down there. If we ever get up there, that means we've probably finished the dungeon, and we might as well just use the exit spell to escape. That Quake spell is kind of annoying. I'll have you know, wizards. So that's rather annoying. Kaylee's got more magic spells left, so we'll let her do some healing. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is this horrible cheesy? Is this cheating? Or is it just going to help us save some time? I mean, one thing, like I was kind of saying, is you can learn the actual HP of all the enemies. So, very reliably with Life Spell. Interestingly enough, you could learn how close your characters were to one-shotting them. Or how far away. 840 damage is not something Kaylee can ever do. And it's also not a damage that Blue can reach anytime soon. I'm still going to go down here just to look. Life and exits, or 2 lives, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if one is more likely than the other to work. I think basically very few things are immune to the exit attack, whereas the life attack can be resisted by a fair number of enemies. Like skeletons, probably undead, are surprisingly strong against life attacks. Just a little unusual. So there's 2 ways down, essentially. We'll clear this up just so we can see. No, actually, I keep forgetting which one I want to use. Kaylee only can cast Life, and I'd rather Blue uses Exit, because although it can miss, it doesn't mess that up pretty good. Oh well. Wasted a little bit of magic, no big deal. But yeah, I just wanted to clear up that floor so that however we do it, we can get back pretty easily. Now, one thing, if you've been paying attention to the numbers when we enter a floor, the floor number perhaps, you may have noticed that we've been going up, skipping. Every time you go up the ladder, you basically have skipped a level because of the in-between bit with all the birds and the robots and stuff. So, now that we're going down, there's still alternate floors. Also, I expect this stairs was the wrong one. We could have just taken the other one and it would have saved us some time. I don't even know if these guys are annoying, so let's just do this. See if it works. 870. We weren't going to kill them in one hit, so there you go. But yeah, I'm willing to bet. Oh look, and there's also the treasure chest over there. Yeah, this just connects up here, so no big deal, right? This is where I was talking? Yeah. Top floor just has 2 ways down to the 6th floor. Doesn't really matter. Alright, there we go. 870, you're dead. Okay, yeah, Negas usually have sleeping and paralyzing attacks, so I'm kind of happy to use the instant death. That's fine. I remember that. Oh, we didn't kill one. Oh well. I would say, since I've switched to this method of fighting, the battles are probably going a bit quicker, wouldn't you say? We almost always kill them in one hit, although the magicians seem to dodge fatal attack fairly regularly. And we got Flare! Now we have the highest damaging wizard spell. I'm pretty sure that Flare is better than Meteor. In fact, you could probably say top to bottom is the most effective Thunder, White, Meteor, Flare, because I think that's the damage progression. So Flare will do the most unless something's strong against it by some strange chance. And generally speaking, Quake, Blizzard, Fire, Arrow. Although Quake is multi-target, it's a little bit different than the other ones. Oh, and I need to use this. I don't need to use a seed. Soon I will. Anyway, we'll try out Flare. I'll show you what Flare is like because that's the go-to for just pure damage. And we'll just let Kaylee heal herself because it's about time. So there's the Flare spell. It's not particularly fancy, but it does do enough damage to kill the entire group of 2 enemies at once, which is good. Now, unfortunately, it would work terribly well in this situation because of the... I believe the robot will still be strong against even the flare spell. Probably. Probably. And when I say strong, I mean he'll reflect it black at blue and kill him. So, there you go. Oh, also, I should probably hit that switch in the middle. Can I get there, even? Yeah. We can totally get there. Let's go flick that switch. Do I want to keep using... Yeah, I might as well use some flare. Why not? Because I'm almost out of white magic for exit, I might as well, when I can, just use flare. And then when I run out of magic, then I will use a seed. And it'll probably be pretty soon. Nope, can't put me to sleep, dude. Nice try. Kaylee kind of messed that one up. Ah, but she went first. Good. Thanks, Kaylee, for being fast when I needed you to be fast. Turn order is important. Alright, so... As you can see, there's kind of a black spot up there. We got the hint to hit that with an axe. Now it's closed, which means... If we manage to corner Pazuzu, we'll be able to fight him finally. It takes some doing, though. The 5th floor. I don't see any need to use magic on this fight. I don't know why I used bombs instead of the Dragon Claw. The Dragon Claw has a good chance of just one-shotting him. If I could hit. I mean, I understand Kaylee missing because I don't bother curing her blindness. I suppose that's probably a smart thing to do, isn't it, guys? So we have been on this floor before, just not in this section. Just flare them. Until we run out of flares, we might as well just use that. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good spell, you could say. And in this situation, we happen to know that arrow works just fine. The happy, old-fashioned way of killing a group of enemies. Alright. Jump. There's nothing to the right that I'm going to want, probably, so let's go up. And let's just, oops. Let's try to just kill him with melee. Shouldn't be too bad. There you go. That's what I was expecting last time. There we go. Healed up. Alright, there he is again. Oh, and another treasure chest. Ooh. Now, these guys are probably weak against wind because they fly. Indeed they are. So, we can use some black magic on them. That's good. We've got basically a tier of magic for all kinds of different enemies. In this situation, I think what I'll do is I'll flare and use arrow and see if that kills everything. Oh, I forgot about that. The wizards are fairly weak against wind. We could probably do 2 arrow attacks to kill groups of wizards as well. Not like it matters a whole lot, but... This battle didn't go as quickly as I was hoping, suffice to say. But yeah, if I did a double arrow, that probably would have killed all the wizards. Oops, no. I wanted to cure poison. There we go. So let's test out my theory here. Let's try arrow on all these guys instead of having to use the life and exit trick. 440 is pretty good. Yeah, but they can cure. So if they go first, yeah, it would be enough to kill the whole group if they didn't get a chance to heal. Not a big deal. Looks like we have to kill 2 no matter what. Oh, we got a first strike. Might as well use up our magic. We'll definitely be using a seed before we fight the boss whenever we get to the boss, so... Wow, that worked good. It even killed the strong enemy. And I got a level up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oops, no. Just single target for once. There we go. I mean, I think this is still more reliable than exit and... because basically they can't dodge a normal damaging spell. Yay, Excalibur! Woo! Another weapon just as we get to the point of never using weapons. So it does the most damage. And I believe, yeah, it still adds speed. So if you want to be quick, equip Excalibur. Wow, that was very difficult to say. If you want to use magic, equip the Dragon Claw, or if you want to kill stuff in one hit, which kind of makes the Dragon Claw the best weapon. In fact, you know, things do more damage than the bombs now. So the bombs are now our weakest weapon, unless something's weak against bombs. Sort of the way it works. Let's go up here. And bombs are still useful for some things. So these guys, wind works quite well. I wonder if I probably don't have enough MP to get all the way to the boss, unfortunately. I think that would be a little bit... I'm pretty sure he's still going to be able to escape, basically. I don't think this will actually start the fight for real. Maybe, but I think it's highly unlikely. Actually, you know what might work? Is if I hit that switch before I talk to him. That might do it. What do you guys think? That's the kind of thing that might work. Oops, no. Single target, the wizards. Well, if this works out perfectly, I'll be pretty happy. If I basically spend all my MP right before we fight the boss, so I only have to use seeds right before that point, that's about as well as you can plan it. No wasting of unnecessary resources. Although I am basically out of magic at this point. We got enough for this fight. By virtue of Flare? Not quite enough for this fight. In fact... oh well, it's fine. Yeah, Flare doesn't do enough damage to kill 3 enemies at the same time. That'd be too awesome. We'll just use whatever we got this time. Definitely can kill 2 pretty well. Alright, so, switch that. Cure that. Heal. Take a couple seeds. Not that I need to conserve them by any stretch. But I figured, hey, why not be a little bit efficient here. I'm not sure if he's going to escape or not, but let's see. You can't catch me! Yeah, he can still teleport. And I did axe that switch, so he just had somewhere he could still escape to. I'm not sure how it really works. Suffice to say. Alright, we'll just continue using magic because that's the quickest way. Magic is the way to victory in this game. Also, unfortunately for Kayla, you can tell that by virtue of my level almost catching up to her, she's nearly out of time. In this situation, I think we'll just go back to the exit life strategy. Because you get so many more casts of white magic, it is nice to be able to use this. Oh, come on. Oops. Well, at least I got healed. Wasn't what I meant. I keep forgetting that the life spell auto-targets your party, whereas the exit spell is obviously attack magic. Which is interesting, because white magic very rarely has a whole lot of attack spells. And in fact, the only classically white attack spell in this game is the white spell, which is a wizard spell, not a white magic spell. Who thought of that, huh? Who thought of that? They probably should have put exit in wizard and the white spell in white. In fact, that would have made a lot of sense now that I think about it. Alright, I think in this grouping, arrow will work the best. As long as we go first, which is a bit of a stretch. Oh, I should have equipped... You know, this is a time when you can use the swords so that blue goes quicker. That could have been... That could have been good. These guys, I guess... Might as well use the instant kills from annoying status ailment monsters. Although I wouldn't be surprised if you can kill those things with your claw pretty quickly. Alright. I'm actually quite happy with all my magic. Like I've been rambling on about before, I don't normally use this much magic, so it's kind of cool. I usually just sort of fight my way through it. Can I not... Can't actually go that way. Until that siren is dead, I can't jump that direction. Huh. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I thought I could go that way. So, where else? Did I not go this way? Did I go down here? I must not have gone down here. Alright, now these guys, yeah, we learned that the best way to deal with this is instant death spells. Because apparently these guys, they're weak against it pretty much. And especially when you're recording a Let's Play, of an RPG, in my opinion, you want to make sure the battles go relatively quick. Thus the frame skipping, thus the cheapskate magic attacks. And I think I've decided that I'm quite happy with my decision. Oops, you know what, let's attack with a sword. We got a new sword. See what it can do. Even more damage than Kaylee. Still, it could kill some enemies in one hit, but a lot of enemies had over 800 HP, right? So that's still not enough. Oops, no. You cast exit, you cast life. So let's see. If he does 790 damage, would it kill one of these? No. That's the answer. Would 790 kill one of those? Well, I don't know. That was the wrongest spell. Oh, this dungeon is so long. Let's just kill more stuff, hit more switches. I expect these still have enough life. Yeah, 888. You would need to do some serious leveling up before, even with the best weapon in the game, spoiler alert, you could kill them with your sword. The Dragon Claw might work because it's basically a spell when it comes right down to it. Ah, you messed up my attack. Oh no, she got her attack anyway. Ooh, that doesn't happen very often. Usually, once you've been put asleep, you lose your turn. Oh, that was nice. Okay, these guys, might as well use arrow to save a turn. I did switch to the sword instead of the claw because instead of just maximizing my spell damage, I decided the chance to go before the enemies is probably better. Plus, spell damage, I don't think applies to instant death attacks. In some systems, your magic stat would affect your chance to kill things instantly or apply status ailments. But I don't think this game is that complicated. Okay, so if he ever shows up there, we can throw a bomb in his face, let's say. Alright. Let's keep working our way through. This is definitely one of the longer dungeons. I don't know why I always use exit on the Headless Horseman and not on the Sphinx in that situation. Oh, did the sword do extra damage or was that just a crit? It's possible the bomb guys are weak against swords. I guess I would never really use swords against them normally, because the first time you fight them I think is in the water area, which you usually would have a better weapon than your sword by then. I think, maybe, I don't know. I know a lot of the enemy weaknesses, but not all of them, as you've probably noticed by now. We'll use life on both of them. They'll both be raised from the dead. Or not. Actually, what I was wanting to test there is how the targeting works. If both of us cast life on the same enemy, does it jump to the next enemy, or does it go back to the player? In fact, I kind of want to see how that works. I want to see how double casting life on the same enemy works. Yeah, target priority still goes to the next enemy. That's how it should work, so that's good. We got lots of healing and cure potions. And there are so many monsters in this dungeon, it's just insane. I mean, the life spell seems to be working pretty reliably. So does the exit, though. In some games, some RPGs, I think Final Fantasy VIII is the game I'm thinking of specifically, but some games, if you use something like an instant death attack, sometimes you don't get experience from them. Which is kind of an interesting thing to note, because that could change your... That could make my current plan fail fairly miserably if we stopped getting experience from... Well, I guess it's not all instant death spells, but something like the teleport spell that makes enemies just disappear, that seems like the kind of spell that you might not actually get experience from, or gold, for instance. Oh, we missed it actually. That was a disappointing first turn. All right, now we're fine. All right, well. Even with the magic, I feel like we're already 30 minutes in, and this area has dragged on unreasonably long. But I have to imagine it would have taken longer if I hadn't started using all my magic spells. I'm glad I tested those out last episode. Just to refresh my brain on how all the magic works in this game. There's not too many secrets and tricks, but there's a couple. The exit spell is probably the biggest one. Because it doesn't seem obvious to me that that's how the exit spell would work in battle. And I probably forget about it every time I played for a while. Alright, another floor blocked, hopefully. Help out Kaylee. Oh, kind of my energy's wearing thin on this floor. Is there any reason to go down? We could shot up. I don't know, that doesn't seem very useful. This might be useful to go up around this direction. Okay. The trick is basically you have to lock all the positions, all the switches with the axes. And then I think whatever floor Pazuzu is on, once you finish that, I guess I'll go to the right. I don't know if we've done this. We've been this direction yet. I also want to find out if the sword does anything extra with these guys. No. So that was kind of dumb. Should be using bombs then, I guess. So the last enemy that it's still worth using bombs on. And I mean, they do take a lot of extra damage from bombs, so it's a good... That sucks. Yeah, I don't like these guys much. They're not good for testing out strategies because they kill you too quickly. Alright. We're fine, we're fine. Nobody freak out. I still stand by the game isn't that hard. Oops. Ah, I thought she would attack. And unfortunately, he's not going to do enough damage to kill them all. Because, well, if Kaylee had killed that guy, which was rather unlikely due to being blind, then the bombs would have worked. But of course, she does it this round. Yeah. And we gotta level up again. Alright, well, Kaylee, your time is up. We're tied in levels, so it's time for you to go. So, there's no switch on this floor, right? We've been here before. We got something from there. I think I'm gonna go back to the first floor from here. And is the boss here now? Maybe I could have seen if I'd been paying attention. Nope. Okay, unfortunately this means we're going to be doing a fair bit of backtracking for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Already 30 minutes in. Wowzers. And I can't just hookshot back to the other side like I may have wanted. Alright, so we have to go... I think the problem is with this, with my hookshotting the one direction bridge, it means I have to go all the way around the entire dungeon again. Is there anything up here? Oh, maybe the boss is here? Yeah, okay, maybe we can fight him. Yeah! You can forget about Captain Mac. Awesome. Alright, so that wasn't even a mistake. We went the right direction. Alright, Pazuzu, I kind of wish I'd healed and saved, but chances are you're weak against arrow because you're a giant bird. On the other hand, flare could work, so let's test out some spells here. Okay, you're right. He does a lot of damage. I remember that. Alright, 2,000. That's the main number to remember with flare on a single target. Although, you know, that did pretty good. So in this situation, instead of having Blue be our healer, we'll let Kaylee be our healer. And I will keep the claws equipped, I think, well, 2,067. Let's see the difference. If I switch to the sword for speed, just how much of a difference will that make? Also, we'll get another arrow in here, because why not? Okay, we lost 40 damage, so that's... Okay. Obviously, your magic stat makes almost no difference. We might as well just go with a slightly higher chance to go before the boss. Cure yourself. Life wouldn't really make a huge difference. That's not so good, though. I should have had blue heal, I guess. In this case, having the sword equipped is the right decision. Alright, luckily we went first. Oh, he's doing something. I think he... What did it say? Oh, I can't remember. He might be like immune to magic or something. Let's see. Let's see what this is. I couldn't quite read his message. Yeah, he's protected. And he repelled it! Good! Oh, boss. So he has a wind shield. And his wind shield definitely completely repels magic. It's like the wall spell or the reflect spell. But it's down right now, so let's get some damage in while we can. Although he sure can hit pretty hard. He is a boss, you know. Alright, speed this up a bit. Hopefully you can heal yourself. There we go. Good job, Kaylee. You're doing a good job. Alright, he's got his windshield up again. Although he's looking a little bit tired. I'm going to try just hitting him with my sword. But it might... I can't imagine him reflecting a sword attack. Can he do that? No. Alright. So his windshield is still up as far as I know. So we'll just do some melee. Oh. We actually could have used flare that time. Oh well. Come on. Time for you to die, old pal. Oh, I'm out of... whatever. We'll just use arrow. I could take a seed, whatever, blah, blah, blah. 1500. Yeah, the seed is better. Or, sorry, the flare is better, but... maybe I should have Kayla use a seed on blue. He's probably almost dead. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, the perfect time to use a seed is when he's got his windshield up. Because, you know, well, can't use the awesome spells anyway, right? Yeah. Now he's still got his windshield, so I'll do an attack and another heal. There we go. Next turn. It seems like it always lasts about one turn. So it's possible you could predict that it's going to go down and cast Flare on him. But given that if you're wrong and your guy goes first, you will die, it's probably not a very smart gamble. Anyway, he was one hit from death. Not too bad. We've got enough powerful magic to kill that guy pretty effectively. So good! 35 minutes or so. Probably one of the quicker times I've done Pazuzu's Tower in, because it's definitely one of the longer dungeons in the game, given it's probably the second last dungeon. Spoiler alert, we are basically at the end of the game. But it shouldn't be that much of a spoiler, considering there was 4 crystals we were supposed to find, and that's the 4th crystal. Yay! Hip hip hooray, 3 cheers. Also, don't forget your sky coin. So yeah, I'm sure you could work your way out of the tower if you wanted, or you could just do that. Okay, well, that's all for now. Next episode, we will talk to Odo and maybe find Captain Mac if we're lucky. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.